Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called the Vadhavan Port project a special one which will contribute to India's development. He will be launching the project in Palghar today. It is set to reaffirm Maharashtra's pivotal role as the powerhouse of progress, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The social media handle of the Government of India has in fact shared crucial details about the port. As per the post, the port is poised to become one of the top 10 ports globally, outshining India's current largest ports by threefold. This all-weather greenfield, deep-drafted major port is set to revolutionize maritime trade, marking India as a key player in the global shipping industry. With a massive investment of rupees 76,220 crores, this project is set to define India's position in global trade, says the social media post. Let's in fact take a look at the social media post that has in fact been put up by the Government of India. If I could request my PCR to show exactly what I have over here for our viewers to give them a better understanding about this project itself. Why is it a significant one? Why is it that the Prime Minister has labelled it as a special one? Again, so this is of course the first visual that we have over here for you. PM to launch India's largest deep water port today in Palghar. What makes it India's maritime marvel is of course the question that we want to seek answers to. It will become one of the top 10 ports of the world, all-weather greenfield deep draft major port, 3x the size of India's current largest port. So that's of course that's exactly what they're looking at this point of time, making the Vadhavan project and the port the future giant in the world's ports. Another visual that we have over here for you, which gives us a better understanding on this port itself. After being stalled for decades, the Vadhavan project is to be back and set operational by 2030. So that's of course the timeline that they have given. Massive investment of 76,220 crores. It's not just a dream anymore. Another visual that we have over here for you, a project stalled for several decades. Now of course finally to be operational by 2030. So that's of course the deadline that they have given. Total cost of which is 76,220 crores. So that's of course a big amount over there. But again, looking at forging, looking at the progress and making this the defining port in India is the vision that the Government of India has over here at this point of time. Another visual and more details in fact that have been unraveled. What will this ultimatum shipping powerhouse include? Ports will comprise of 9 1,000-meter long container terminals, 4 multi-purpose berths, 4 liquid cargo berths, ro-ro berth and a coast guard berth. So again, more details that are coming in as far as what exactly this powerhouse is going to entail of. More details in fact coming in at this point of time. Looking at this from the larger perspective, a new gateway to global trade, create a culminative capacity of 298 MMT per annum, become a hub port in the Arabian Sea for Far East, Europe, the Middle East, Africa and America. So again, that's the larger picture that is in fact in progress at this point of time, looking at covering major parts of the world. Again, more details that are coming in at this point of time. The project is set to create approximately 12 lakh job opportunities, revitalizing the local economy and offering new livelihood. So that's of course it's of course the port that is being looked at as a pivotal project, but this is also going to create approximately 12 lakh employment opportunities. So that's again another detail that is coming in at this point of time as far as this port is concerned. So these are of course the details that we have for you. But my colleague Prathamesh is with us on the broadcast and he's going to give us a better understanding on that front. Prathamesh, now the Prime Minister, we're learning, is expected to arrive anytime. It's very soon in Maharashtra is what we're learning at this point of time. What more details can you share with us?
Yes, correct. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to visit Mumbai today, and first he is going to the Global FinTech Fest, and he is going to attend that fest around like 11 a.m. Then after that, he is going to Palghar, and he is going to inaugurate the biggest port, the Vadhavan Port, which is the biggest port near the Palghar in Dhanu district. So this is really a big project of 76,000 crores. This project is. So after this, on this, the PM is also is going to inaugurate this project, as this project can help the trades to increase the trades, as well as the sea route will also increase from this port, as this port will be the biggest one of the biggest port in the India as well, and it will top 10 port, it will be in the top 10 biggest port as well. So this is really a big project which has been which is today Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to inaugurate this big project in Palghar, as he is going to visit around like 1 p.m. he is going to reach in Palghar, and he is going to inaugurate this project in Palghar as well. So this is and after that as well, for the fishermen as well, he is going to inaugurate few of the schemes as well over there, few of the projects as well, so that the fishermen also can help over there, as we can see as by the geographical structure of Mumbai as well as Palghar, the Arabian Sea is over there. So that's why the sea route is really important for the India as well, if we talk about the future perspectives as well. So this is really important visit, and also important project which is going to be launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi today.
All right, Prathamesh, thanks for joining us on the broadcast. All right, before you leave, just stay on with us. In fact, with us on the broadcast is Dr. Sharad Kohli, senior economist. So thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, lots and lots of details are coming in as far as this Vadhavan Port project is concerned. The fact that the aim over here is to become the future giant in the world ports. That's the agenda, that is the vision that's there in the picture. Now, you know, in your expertise, how big and how significant is this port going to be, considering the fact that India is now looking to be the world's biggest global trading hub?
Good morning, Savri. Good morning to the viewers of NewsX. I think this is India's stamp on it being the world's growth engine. You know, with $9 billion of investment, 1.2 million jobs, I think the port is going to transform the whole face of Indian international trade. We all know we are at the moment doing close to $800 billion of bilateral trade from the world. And you know, I think not many people know that now almost where earlier it used to be, most of it used to be services. But now the merchandise has caught up to almost 50%, which means if I put it in numbers, we are doing almost $350 to $400 billion of merchandise import and export. So I think the port is going to further propel India's capacity to become the supplier or the global supply chain, and the port will. And a very important point which I must mention here, that the Indo-Middle East Economic Corridor, which was the foundation was laid during the G20 summit. I think we've seen some disturbance in West Asia, so there is a temporary, I would say, an aberration. Once things cool down in West Asia, you will see that corridor picking up, giving competition to China. I think China will have some sleepless nights because its supremacy in global trade, its supremacy over South China Sea, and the kind of situation it has created in South China Sea. I think this port, that will serve as a catalyst for the growth of this particular port and the whole route. As far as the jobs are concerned, Asavri, I mean, not many people probably know, because people who live in the mainland, they don't know how the port life is, how the ports function, how do the ports prosper, and what development it brings to the area. I think the logistics which will be created around the port will promote huge economics around it, whether it is land, whether it is air, whether it is giving jobs to the people at the port itself. I think there's going to be whole economic activity which is going to get weaved around the port. So tremendous potential. I mean, if you convert it to numbers, it's a bit early because Vadhvan Port is very new, but only probably in 1 year we will come to know that how much it has added to not just Maharashtra's GSDP, but it has added to country's GSDP also. And I think people who are into import and export, they will heave a sigh of relief, because you see containers lined up in some of the ports which are very, very busy at this point of time. India has got a 7,000 kilometer long coastal line, but there aren't too many ports. And a port of this size is an absolute, I would say, a miracle for the whole shipping industry, because this will propel India to the next level. And I'm sure you will see international chains coming to India as they find the logistic ease happening in Sabri.
Right, absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.